I hope you tuned beforehand because we are getting into the first chord today, and I've told you them before, but in case you've forgotten, we are going to be learning chords E minor, D, G, and C. But today we are only going to start learning the E minor chord, and it's one of the simpler chords and only uses two of your fingers. To start, you want to take your index finger, take the tip of it, and you're going to find the fifth string, so the A string, so E, A, D, G, B, E, or Eddie 8 Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie. So the 8th string, or the 5th, and you're going to find the second fret, you're going to take your index finger and press it right above it, because you don't want it on it, because you're going to get a muted sound. You're going to put it right above it, arch your finger a little bit, you're going to take your middle finger, and you're going to put it right by it on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and you're going to notice that your index finger is going to have to push up a little bit just for it to fit nicely, but that's okay and it doesn't matter. But don't put it on the fret marker either, keep it right above it. And these other two fingers are just going to have to stay out of the way. You don't want them in front of it, even if you're doing that, because you might accidentally bump it. So keep it out of the way and try to arch your fingers. And it may feel weird for now, but you'll get used to it. And let's strum down. You're supposed to strum down there, but I'm helping you to see. So you're going to strum down. And if yours doesn't sound like that right now, check if it's arched. Because if your fingers are hitting stuff, you're going to get like a nasty muted sound. And we're going to have to try to find on where you got the muted sound from. So, let's strum. Oh, I missed one. Sounds like to me the 1st and 3rd string are muted. And I noticed that my middle finger is hitting against the 3rd string, and that my index finger, the side of it, is on the last string. So we're going to want to bring it up a little bit more and start strumming down. And once you have the correct sound, we are going to strum the chord in time. And in time is just by going 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're not just strumming these two, you're going from that low E to the high E, so you're going all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4. But now that you have the feel on where the chord is, you're going to want to try to remember the shape and where it goes. So you're going to take your hand off the neck, but keep the same shape to where it just was, and you're going to take your index finger, which is your locate finger, because once you've located that, you basically, the second finger just follows after and you know where it is. So we're just going to like push your index finger out a little more. Locate, put the other one with it, turn it a little up, and strum. But if the indicator finger isn't working for you, then you might just want to take the whole chord all together. Take it out in your hand and try pushing it in and just strum at it. And if you get it right 10 times, try another 10, because you might screw up and go, oh, I hit it too early, like, no, it goes there. And if you do hit it too early, then the indicator finger isn't a bad idea, because that will just fall after. Unlike if you just go, oh, I'm going to take the whole shape, and oh, I messed up because I didn't know where my index finger went. Or maybe you might go too high or too low. But it's right there, and you're going to want to strum at it. And once you get better at that, you might want to mess up the shape and just like shake out your hand and put it back on and strum. I can do that pretty well because I've been doing this for a while. But that might be a challenge for you. So once you can do that, you don't have to for now, as long as you can get the shape. But like after that, you might want to start strumming different patterns. So instead of this 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe you want to start adding in some ands. And on the ands, we're going to strum up. So you're going to go like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Or if that's just a little too awkward for you, because I don't like the sound of that, you might just go 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Or 1, 2 and 3, or stuff like that. So You might notice that my lessons are getting a little shorter, and that's because you're going to have to take what I show you and practice it on your own. I've given you a few tips, so after this video you're going to want to sit down and go over it, maybe try to remember where it is. We're going to be moving a little faster, and next week we will be going on to switching chords. So you're going to want to learn this as well as possible. And we're just going to add on another chord, and the chord isn't too hard, so don't worry. It's not like I'm going to go like that on you. I'm not going to do any bar chords because those bar chords are just hard to do. And I didn't really learn bar chords until like a month after my first few lessons. So until then, just mess around. So bye.